Okay, so today we are analyzing graphs of polynomial functions. So any polynomial that has a degree higher than 1, so basically squared and higher, will have turning points. And these turning points can either be referred to as if they're a high point, they're going to be a maximum, and if they're a low point, they're going to be a minimum. And then, depending on the graph, it can be local and, I guess I only talk about local, or relative. So a local maximum, it just means it's higher than all the surrounding points. So if I look at this maximum point right there, it's higher than the points to the left and right of it immediately. Doesn't matter that this side goes up. This is a local maximum. Same thing with this local minimum. It's the lowest point out of the ones very close to it. Okay? So on these ones, I need to graph it and see where the local maximums are. So how do I graph? Y equals, and then I only type in the left side on my equation. It helps if you guys have a calculator. It looks like 5 people have one right now. Okay, so let's see what mine looks like. Okay, so does everyone's graph look like this? What does it say? Dimensions? Okay, go second, and then the y equals button, and there should be a stat plot off. You don't get what? So you're at stat plot, and then you see the choice plots off, number 4. Number 4. And then graph it again and it should work. Okay. Does everyone have this graph now? What's wrong, Marcus? Yeah. Oh, you need to go sharpen it. The one in the hallway works better. Okay, so to put my points on the graph, I'm going to go to second table. I only want to plot the ones I can actually fit on my graph. So your list might start at 0, 6. If it doesn't go to negatives, you can scroll up. So I'm going to plot -1, +2, 0, 6, 1, 4, 2, 2. What's wrong with it? Give it to me. You didn't press enter.
I did. No, and then it says that.
It doesn't say anything. You just need to fix your window. So 0, 6. Okay, and then 3, 6. Okay, so how do I know how to connect these points? Because to me it looks like an X. I know, but how do I know how to connect these points? Because they look like an X to me. These ones. In the order that I graphed them? Okay. I did starting from -1, oops, hang on. Starting from -1, 2 to 3, 6, because those are the only ones that would fit on the paper. Okay, so now it wants me to say where the local minimums and the local maximums are. So remember, maximums are high, minimums are low. So where is the local max at? The coordinate point of the local max. Mm-hmm. Okay. Where is the local minimum at? There's only one. It's local max and local mins are only turning points on the graph. 2, 2. Okay. And then it also wants me to say where the function is increasing and decreasing. So what does the word increasing mean? It goes up. So I want a positive slope. So if I look at this graph, how many lines are increasing? There's 3 lines on the graph. 1, 2, 3. How many of those are increasing? Only one of those has a positive slope? Okay. There's 2. Those 2, right? Okay. So what I need to say is I need to say where it's increasing. So does everyone agree that from the left side to this point, it's increasing? Okay. So remember, the way we say left in math is negative infinity. And that point, the x value was 0. Yes. So that's one of my lines. Now, where does this one start increasing from? What's the x value there? So that's going to be 2. And then what's the math way to say right? Does increasing make a little more sense? I know that was something people said they struggled with on the quiz. I also want to point increasing and decreasing is x values only. Okay, so decreasing has what kind of slope? So how many lines on this graph are decreasing? Just the one, because I've already used the other 2 for increasing. We want to use our x values here, not our y's. So what x values is it decreasing between? 0 and 2. I don't like orange. Doesn't look very good. Okay, so I'm saying between the values of x equals 0 and x equals 2, the graph is going down. That's all I'm saying for increasing and decreasing. Yeah. Yeah, this is saying between those 2 points it's decreasing. Okay? Can I move on to number 2? Okay, so how do I start this off? I start by typing in my calculator so I can graph it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so if I go and graph this, it should have 3 turns. Three turns, 4 lines. Okay, so then I'm going to go to my table of values. Does everyone's graph look like this, first of all? Yeah. So I go to my table of values. I only want the ones I can plot. I want... I'm actually going to have more on the other side, because remember it went off the graph and came back? Remember looking at the picture? It went off the graph and came back. So I'm going to want the one on the graph I can plot. So I have -1, -3. I have 0, -3. Oh, what? Yeah. I have 1, 5. I have 2, -3. And 5, -3. Five, -3. Okay. So remember, this one kind of made a W. Bless you. One, -3. Okay, so on this one, I didn't want that, I wanted to see this graph. Do these points for the maximum and minimums, do they actually go through nice points? No. So what I want to do for my local max is I want to go second calc. And which one do I want to pick? Maximum. And what I want to do here is I want to be on the left side of that maximum. So right where the arrow is fine. So like I'm on the left side of the mountain because I'm only focusing on the mountain in the middle. Okay. So I want to be on the left side. And then I want to press enter. Then it says right bound. So I want to move to the right side. And here I want to press enter twice. So what is the coordinate point of that maximum? Round to 2 decimal places. Okay. I said, what's the coordinate points of the local max? It's the one where the flashing black dot is right here. How do you know if... No. How do you know it if you haven't graphed it? Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for people to graph. I left it off, yeah. I only plotted the ones that I could see on the graph, and then I kind of sketched it where it was off the graph. Does anyone have this yet, or are you still graphing? If only I wrote these steps on the board.
For real. You put other twice on the left side too.
No, only on the right side, because the right side wants you. Oh, dang it.
Does that say cosine?
Why would I say cosine?
I don't know. It's confused.
So you go second calc, and then you go choice 4, maximum. I want to be on the left side of the mountain. I press enter once, and then the reason I press enter twice on the right side is because if I only press it once, it wants me to guess, and we don't care about guessing. Okay, you can guess and press enter then. But it doesn't affect the answer. It doesn't change your answer if you guess or not, so. What's the maximum? It's a coordinate point. And I want to round to 2 decimal places.
I told you it was 5.
It's not 5. I want it to be 2 decimal places.
All from where it's between? No, it's 5 and
2 decimal places.
oh, 2 decimal. Oh, I forgot decimal.
And it's not 5. The x value is 1.1. You didn't tell me that. And then my y value is 5.11 as well. I'm not guessing here. I'm using the calculator. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing for my local min. Do I only have one? No, I have to be precise.
Why?
Because that's how math works. Because think about it, if I was like building a bridge and I didn't measure it very well, and I just like put my beams, my support beams down, if I'm just like half an inch off, it won't support the bridge right and it could collapse. So that's why we always want to be precise in that. Okay, so how would I find my local minimum?
You go 3 for minimum.
No, I don't have to zoom out at all. Where is my local minimum on this graph? Okay, so there's one off the graph, but local means just in the area. So I can have more than one. Where's the second local minimum? Well, I don't know. It's over here though, right? So how do I find the exact value of the local minimum? I go second calc, and then this time, so I want to be on the left side of the valley. I press enter. What? I didn't press the right choice. No. Okay. So to find my minimum, what do I want to do? And then what? Why am I pressing 3 this time and not 4?
3 for minimum.
3 for minimum. Then what? Okay. Now that I'm left, what do I do? No, you press enter once on the left side. Twice on the right. Because the reason you do twice on the right is because the first time it says right bound. The second time, guys in the back, be quiet. The second time, it thinks it's fun to guess, but the guess doesn't affect your answer, so we don't have to. So you just press enter twice on the right. So what's my minimum value here? No. Are you just arrowing over, or are you actually using... No, because you haven't hit enter twice yet for your right side. Because you need to go to the right side and press enter twice.
It says 0.5, -0.5, and -6.5.
2 decimal places, Diego. Negative 0.57. Negative 6.51.
Oh yeah, and it's 0.8. You gotta be precise, miss.
I said I'm rounding to 2 decimal places. What thing? Did you go second trace? And then you went... Okay, so how do I find the minimum that's off the screen? No, I don't need to zoom out.
But then you go around that line.
Yeah. So even though it's off the screen, I still know where my left and right sides are, right? Okay. So I'm going to go second calc. I'm going to pick minimum again. This time I'm going to arrow over, so I'm on the left side of the valley. I press enter. It says right bound, so I want the black dot to appear on the other side of the screen. Oops, I just had it. Then I press enter twice. And what is this minimum?
I got missed. I got 3.9.
2 decimal places. 3.9.
It's from before because we were on.
No. 3.96.
3.96, yeah, and -43.03.
Negative 43.04.
Alright, so what do we do?
I've been sick. I was sick all break. No, my wedding's not for another month. You think I'm gonna be sick for a whole month? Okay, so then the next thing I need to say is where it's increasing.
Increasing in 3 different places. No, 2.
2. Where is the first one?
It's on between 0, 3, or 1, negative 1, and then the other one, 5.
So what I'm going to do to help me out is I'm going to go label my local max and mins on this graph because it's more than one. Yeah. If you have warrior time now. Because Monday, yeah. So where is it increasing between what x values? So if I take a look at this yellow line, what are the x values that's in between?
0 and 1.
Okay. I labeled these with precise points. What are the x values of the precise points? Okay.
0.5.
Yeah. 1.11. Okay? So where does the second yellow line start? What's the x value here? Okay, and then how do I say it goes to the right forever? Positive infinity. I didn't write the instructions there. I'm gonna write decreasing up here. What? Hold on. 3.96 to infinity. Because that's how you say right forever. And that. Okay? So then if I look, notice this time I have two decreasing lines. So where does it start decreasing from?
It goes on what's called infinity.
Negative infinity. And then where does it end?
After it's a negative 1. But
What's the point it's labeled? Negative 0.57. Okay? And then where does the other pink spot start? And then where does it end?
Right there.
Questions here?